Hey, this is Paula, and I'm here to talk about the WordPress featured image. And we're using the Divi theme today. It's put out by Elegant Themes down in Australia. So I'm inside a relatively small website, started out by a coach. And we're going to use this draft post that we've used as a demonstration tool. So we logged into the dashboard, and then we went down to posts, and we're going into the post to finish up a little work. And it is still a draft, and you can see that right here by the status. So we're going to go down the right sidebar and just review a few things about this whole page in the edit post page. This is the edit post page, so when you're looking through the tabs you can quickly find your edit post page when you have a lot of tabs open by just looking right here. You don't need this, that's really a design box. Publish, the save draft, preview, whatever you're looking at is saved, or whether it's already published, you can preview your work right here. This is the status, whether it's drafted or published. This is mainly if you have private posts that are password protected. We have 5 revisions of this draft. This is a powerful section where you can actually plan ahead when you want your published post to actually hit the internet. For right now, we're just, once we publish it, it goes immediate. So readability needs improvement. That means it's not very readable by the typical internet reader right now in English. And SEO, we'll look at that later. Move to trash, that's a simple shortcut so that you don't have to go back into the post menu and click move to trash. Okay, this is a categories box. These are the categories that this particular website has set up so far. You can quickly add a new category right here, or you can go over here under the post section and add one right there. The default category for this website is presents. The default category for WordPress when it launches off as a brand new website is uncategorized, but that has been changed for this website. Tags, we don't have any tags right now, we're going to skip that. And featured image right now for this draft is set as a feather. Typically if there's no featured image, this is going to be not there, it's just going to be this tag, so it's going to look like that. So we're going to go in and we're going to set a featured image. We're going to upload a file. We're going to select the file, and I'm going to pull it from my archive. Okay, now the title of this folder, this file, is placeholder cherry blossoms 04. That's not exactly a very attractive title when it comes to Google looking for an image. People search for images all the time using Google, and Google looks for keywords all over your website. So I'm going to name this the name of the post, Illuminate. And I'm going to tell this right here is alternative text. This is required by law. You have to put something in English or Spanish, whatever the language it is that your website is in, for screen readers to read to the blind or the visually impaired. So this is a cherry blossom tree, so I'm going to say cherry blossoms on a cherry tree up close. And then I'm going to set it. We don't need a description, and I'm not using captions on this website. This isn't journalism, so I don't need to be specific about documentation of time, place, date, people. It's just a beautiful image to evoke an image. to evoke an emotion. So now we see that it's set a featured image. Featured images are important because this is a dynamic image, and what I mean by that is that WordPress or Divi will use this image to create thumbnails. When the blog pulls the presence category, when someone is using the website and clicks on the presence category and pulls all the posts, this image will be pulled into a list and will be used to represent this post, even though the post will only have 4 lines to represent the post. Kind of like a bullet point list. You'll have the bullets, or whatever image is used to represent bullets, and then the list in English. So this image is used to be the graphic representation of the post. Now, if you wanted to add an image to the post itself, that image would stay with the post and it would not populate in a list or anything else. Just the 4 lines of the words in the post would populate. No images from the post would populate. So to add the very same image to the post or any other image to the post itself, we would go down here to Insert Module. We would add the image module, and even though it says upload an image, we're going to add it from the library. So whether you're adding it from the media library and you've already got an image in your library on the website that you've already uploaded, or whether you're uploading an image from some other place, you're still going to click the same button and you're going to add alternative text and title text here. Even if it's already listed in your library, you're going to have to add it here. So let's click that button. And let's pick another image. Let's pick the heart. And we see that the alt text is orange heart and the title is icon heart too. So let's just copy that so we won't have to type it. Set as image. So alternative text, orange heart. Image title text, illuminate the heart. Yes, we want to open it up in the lightbox because sometimes people like to click images to get a better picture, to see it better. Animation, we can play with this. We can fade it from the bottom. We can move it from the right to left. We can have no animation at all. It's just there. It's standing still on the page. Let's do left to right just for fun. There's a slight delay. Let's put it in the center. And because it's not really an important image, it's just a heart, let's disable it on the telephone so the phone doesn't have a delay loading this post on the telephone. And we're going to put orange heart because we don't want to have to open this up to see what's inside. See, now we know exactly what image is here and we can tell it apart from this one. Let's do a preview. See, there it is. So one thing to note is that we had added this before. I'm going to take it out. You can move these around like that. You can take them out by Xing them. You can even copy them if you want to stack like that. See, it's that fast. It really is. See? Another thing you can do if you want to get really creative is you can add a row, make it like that. Let's change that to 3, make it prettier. Make it 3 and then put these down here. See how much time we just saved? And take that out and see what that looks like. You could spend all day long doing this. See? Kind of looks pretty at the bottom there. You could have I could get so lost doing this. Anyway, we're going to save that draft. just so you can play with that later. And that is a quick lesson on how to add your featured image and how to add images here. So if you noticed, I did clone this row and I popped it down here, and then I decided I wanted 3s instead of just 1. So if you notice, these are 1 wide and this is 3 wide. So it's a very super quick lesson on rows and columns. This is a row, these are columns. So you got horizontal and vertical. This doesn't look vertical, but it is. It's 1 column. This is 3 columns. These are rows. That's a section. Every website, every single website on the internet is built that way. Kind of like a house. All right, so here's your media library. I'm going to cover that in another lesson, another tape, so these don't get too long. Thanks a lot. If you have any